Hello, Kaikus here, and welcome to another installment of my struggles to finish Ascendum, my indie game that should have been finished long time ago, but for some reason still isn't, and you can wishlist it on Steam right now, link in the description below. Although all of the levels are already done, and I even made a video about polishing Ascendum, meaning that surely I must be finishing and releasing the game any day now, well, the game is not ready yet, of course. One of the unsolved problems that I just casually ignored in the past is the level menu. There are collectibles in every zone, and nobody is probably going to collect all of them in the first playthrough. When you complete the level, the game loads the next level immediately, and the only way to play the previous level is to start the new game from scratch. Keep in mind that you don't know which levels have secret collectibles, well, since they should be a secret. So replaying the whole game again and again in attempt to find that one level that has a collectible in it and then randomly missing it would make a lot of completionists really happy. So in order to actually enable players to get 100% completion, I wanted to unlock a level menu for players that completed the game at least once, where they can actually pick the levels they want to replay and so have a chance to collect everything in the game. So I made the level menu with all of the buttons for every level. Ultimately, I scrapped it because of the most retarded reason ever. I wasn't able to find a convenient place where to put the button, since I liked how main menu looks with only 4 buttons. One of the things that I also wanted to do from the beginning is to somewhat expand the fantasy of this world. Combining this with the fact that I really like maps, and when I see a map in the game, I go, ugh! I wanted to make a map because why not? So did I just completely ignore the level menu problem and moved on to something completely different? Well, yes I did. First, I wanted to draw a nice looking map of the whole world, which is going to be like a bonus picture or something like that. Then I realized that would be a lot of work, so no, let's just draw every zone separately. Then I asked myself, am I retarded? Why am I not combining a map with the level menu? And I know that these types of level menus are mostly for some shitty mobile games, but it's a map and I really like maps. I drew the main landmass, nice background and some new clouds. I used the normal perspective camera to make a quick and easy parallax effect. I added some depth and voila, it looks beautiful. It's not that I made it, but it looks really beautiful. I liked it so much that it would be a waste to see it only when you finish the game, so I changed some code and now when you finish the level, you get back to this level map and the next level opens up. Such a simple and obvious solution that I didn't think about before for some reason, but now you can replay previous levels whenever you want. The way I'm showing the interaction with the map right now is controlled with the controller, and this way does not really work with the mouse since, well, mouse is not a controller. So I had to make a separate version that works for the mouse, so now with the controller the camera is focusing on the selected button, while with the mouse you just move the camera around. Back to the maps, I drew the maps for the other zones as well. Then with all of these maps there should be a way to transition through them, so I made this nice transition, so it kinda looks like this. The problem that appeared with these level maps is what exactly happens with the music. Before, the music of the zone is always playing in the background and transitioning between levels with don't destroy and load method. But now, when you can jump between zone maps and levels, there needs to be a better way of managing music in the game. So I made an audio manager script that is, well, going to manage audio. This script has connections to all different music tracks in the game, which have their own game object with an audio source. Why multiple audio sources when you can play different tracks with just one? Well, because playing the track will always play it from the beginning, which can get repetitive really fast. What I did is play the music track with the audio manager, and then when I want to play a new track, I check if there is a track already playing, and if yes, then pause it and play the new one. And then, when you want to play the track that was already played once, it won't start from the beginning, but it will just be unpaused. Something like this. This might seem like a pretty useless addition, but I feel like it really enables really nice and smooth transitions across the whole game, including surprise boss music and zone changes. Apart from the level map and audio update, I finally managed to save 12 euros to buy another Xbox controller from AliExpress, so I was finally able to set up 2 controller support, which isn't really the most presentable thing in the video, but hey, now you know that it's there. I even added little icons in the level menu which show which controls the player is using currently, so that you can check if the controller is recognized properly. I'm really happy how richer the game feels now with all of these maps, as well as the story pictures that I also drew, but I cannot really show because of the spoilers. However, I can kinda show you random one just so that you know what I'm talking about. These pictures are going to be unlocked after finishing the specific zone, and they should hint about the meaning and the story of the game. I really hope that I'm going to finish and actually release this game soon, since I feel like I cannot really look at it anymore, and I'm slowly starting to get triggered by the fact that all of the new stuff looks much better than the older assets, and I'm constantly holding myself from entering that reworking loop and keep reworking everything forever and never finishing the actual game. If you like what you see, go wishlist the game on Steam and get notified when it releases, because that's going to happen eventually, and of course because there will be a limited time discount on the launch. You can also watch my previous Ascendum video, if you didn't already, as well as my other devlog series on my other game called Mendasium, which is kinda in the same art style. But that's it from me, I'm done, and until next time.